So guys, this is the room I sleep in, okay? And so everybody knows that's the floor I sleep on. Okay? My weighted blanket, my diapers, my bag that I usually put my empty water bottles in there. I keep a spare diaper here. Granted, there's some of my visual supports and paperwork that I have not been able to because of an extremely stressful week, and things haven't been really going smoothly for me, and that I'll get to that in a minute. So I keep a diaper out here because when the lights are off and what you're about to see can become a trip hazard for me, and given my knee injury, if I get up to go to the change, which I would like to do all diaper changes in the bathroom. So this is where I sleep. This is where the dog also sleeps. And I'll pick up my water bottles that fell off the table. So here's the table that has like the powder. Now I can't help, Amazon kept on sending me this stuff here, and I found a pack of diapers I didn't know I had. So that means I have more than what I thought I had, and I was running low. So these are just pads, and this is what Juice had bought me with the Depend underwear that didn't even work at all for me. But these are nice to put inside my diaper so I don't have to change my diaper all the time. It could save me some money. But I have one box for pants. The other box is for my shirts. Dad is upset because these aren't stacked up on one another. I have my diapers here. My diaper should be on the floor right next to it, but I don't have room for any thing. Like if I get access to my stereo, for example. Here's a box of things, I believe, of mix of mine. There's my amp. There is my mom's and dad's years of mail that they keep on saying they're going to get rid of. So here is a surround sound system that I don't even know if it works or not. And this box here, by the way, that it happens to be CD sleeve cases, things that are blank that I didn't have in the box. It must have fallen out. So I'll pick it up. A dog toy there, a remote for the TV. But this box here, which isn't much in here. This has other people's stuff and my stuff. And this box here is things I had from my business / PC tools and gadgets like that. The same with that there. There's some paperwork that are medical stuff. And then there's this here that has some things that from one of the hotels I was in. But look, you got an old, I believe that's a Nintendo. You have a Xbox One, Xbox 2, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, my turntable, and a stereo speaker of mine. And is that all mine? Do I take blame for all that dirt that has never been cleaned? What about behind the TV? That stuff has been there before I even moved back into this home. Granted, I'm not going to just try to sugarcoat it. I need help organizing things, and I've asked my dad for things to help me. This was outside, besides the CDs, on the porch. Then there's a box of what I think my weighted blanket. The other is something like something else. Believe my weighted vest might be in that box as well. Then you have a water bottle that I believe my mom had. And then you have my medical records, and underneath there's a box or something. I'm not sure. I think it's something of Christmas decorations, like Christmas decorations are right there. Then there's the styrofoam stuff. They want to complain about me with styrofoam as being mine when I have nothing to do with that. and garbage that keeps popping out of everywhere. And like this here, an empty box of clothes of mine that Dad found of mine. I got it. Okay, great. Thank you, Dad, for finding me the clothes. Ooh, a dog leash that we were missing. Wow. And Dad's been blaming me for the dog leashes being missing, and I found one. There's some tools and things of my brother's. Clothes of my mom's. Now, this is my doing. Okay, I'm gonna take care of it while I go back out there. But this bag down here, I don't know whose it is. But see what I'm going through? You have things like this in the way, and you getting up in the dark or low light, and you trip over it. Here's my routine board. And by the way, those diapers there for one. And go ahead, make fun of me. I don't care. Because I don't like these diapers to begin with. And I'm not a baby, so don't even think of it. I don't like these diapers because these are plastic. Last year when my dad was my payee, I had gotten the white brand, which the same of these diapers. And unfortunately, they ran out. This is why I don't like diapers. So anybody wants to call me out. One, who wants to be in a hot plastic bag? Especially in Buffalo that can get quite warm and muggy. Knowing that I already have a sensory problem to heat and humidity. Then you have this that gets wet. And I hate being wet. And these leg gathers I hate to begin with. There's a sensory problem to me. I can't stand them. Then having plastic, I can't stand. And because I'm accused of having a diaper fetish, I absolutely hate them and I don't want to wear them at all. But I'm only keeping these because these are exorbitant, unfortunately. And I'm using them as backup, even though they barely fit. Because the manufacturer that I ordered them from on Auto Supply ran out of the white ones that were extra large. And the only other size they had was those in large. They didn't have the white brand, the white diaper that I rather have diapers that are white, by the way, because they're like underwear. They're like normal underwear that everybody else wears is white. And because of that, I rather have a white diaper. And it's also what I've been used to for years since childhood. So, I'm coming through, get off the diaper topic because it really upsets me. So right off the bat, I'm going to try walking to the front door. See how much room I have? Because my mom's boxes are closed when she came home from the nursing home. Joe has been told numerous times by my dad to take him upstairs. Oxygen's right here by the front door. Okay, great. Quick and easy accessible for my mom's breathing problems. Does my dad's boot need to be on top? That could easily open up a valve and waste valve that my dad bitches about when they run empty without even when they're brand new. Then my dad's crutches are right here. Right? Yeah, these are my dad's. These are the light ones. Those are my dad's. Then you have some towels and a little flag and things right behind the door that adds clutter. And then you have a tank right there of oxygen. First of all, that's a violation because it's not properly restrained, given that if it topples over, it causes a big problem. Then you have this here, and by the way, I'm only knowing that because my dad bitches about that anywhere else when he sees a tank even filled of any gases or anything that isn't tied down, he bitches about it. Even the propane tank on the grill, he bitches about it. So, my mom's table here, there were things on here just earlier today that, no, maybe that's hers. So, this is her stuff. Okay, great, but there were things on this table that she was bitching at me for having my routine board on there, which, by the way, I actually don't blame her because she needs a table where she can be able to do her own thing and be able to have enjoyment. There's no problem with that. Oops. Never mind. Okay, so I got her into these bead things, by the way. And if I poison my family, I got her these things for her Christmas gift that year, and it was just one. She ended up liking them so much that she ended up buying a whole bunch of these kits. And look how pretty these are. I kind of like them. And I want to be able to do them with her, right? That's one thing I could actually do, is work with her, and have some mom and me time and, enjoyment. That's what I want. Family time and enjoyment. I don't like being stressed out. So my first end board was on the table here. And Mom got a little hissy fit. She understood I had nowhere else to put it. Right? Like, for example, my brother's... I don't know where that would be. Okay, so my brother's, stuff was right here. And you know what? I found one of my computer tools that I may just put in with my computer box. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it later after this video. Because that's my anti-static board to work on things. So there's all this stuff here. All this stuff over here is my brother's. And a lot of this stuff is mixed use people stuff. And this is meant for the cat. Behind is my kettlebells that I was using for my exercises for PT stuff. And then, look, right in the way. Right out of the bat, you have something else, an obstacle. Then you have this chair here that I had told Dad, hey, Dad, I've been asking him to let me relax. I've been asking Dad to help me go through things on this chair, go through the things in this box, and to move this chair somewhere else. Now, my mom got upset because I was thinking of throwing this chair out. Look, it's some mental value, she calls it. Okay, great. But, Mom, it's not able to be used as a chair. If you don't want it, if it's in the way, maybe we'll find another place where we can put it so it's not in the way so much. So then, I have the table here. The rule is nothing on the table. This table is not to have anything there. Okay? Granted, my mom has her things here. It's exempt for them. It's exempt for when my dad or brother put something on my mom's table. But it's not okay for me to put anything of mine on the table, even though it was given permission by my mom to have it there, knowing I have used that for my independence. Try to be somewhat independent. So, knowing that, she was more than patient, by the way. I can't even really say that it was all her. It was also Dad who was unwilling to help me with that. So, I had this, and everybody else is exempt. By the way, when my brother put things of his on Mom's table, I got screamed at as if it was my stuff and my doing it. Then my mom learned it wasn't me doing it. Since then, I haven't even put anything on that table. And I'm kind of afraid to even do the puzzle, even though I like doing puzzles too, because of knowing it's hers. And I might get yelled at. So, I have my medical book binder here. This is supposed to go in my book bag. I understand I have on the table. I gotta move it, right? I got a prescription bag here that I gotta throw out. And I got some of my pills here that are my PRNs that I forgot to put back on my computer table, okay? So, sorry for that, okay? Now, I have a few other things. My old computer somehow got broken. There's some things that are broken. My server that I don't even use, I don't even want, that I would like to sell, I would probably just look for nothing for it. But there's no hard drives with that. And it's an older server. And it was a trade-off for something else from another person. So my computer here, my desktop here, I gotta get another case to probably sell that. Because it's a working computer. And I got a box here of things that my dad put more things in. And this box here was originally for things that were garbage. And now I have to go through the entire box and sort what's good, what's not good. Then on top of that, I have other things here I gotta have help in organizing and finding places for it, so I have a complete clean table. To do some of that, I had went out and bought in these bins here to try to put in better organization for things. And I've been trying, and I just don't know how to do it. And I thought of using these bigger bins for mail for the family, but it hasn't really panned out to being done like that. Then I have this box here that I still need to go through. And then there's some things in this dresser from childhood records that need to be sorted out because there's some things in there that Juice has been wanting for helping me get help. Then there's a bag of pills that, one, I've been complaining, and that is proof, City Town Wanted Police, that my mom and dad had my pills, that they just were refusing them. That was the bag that was in when they kept refusing, when they, to give them to you guys or me. Then I have an issue. If we remove this chair here, Dad has been in a lot of pain. Give it to his benefit doubt for when he yells at me for sitting in his chair right here. This is his chair. When he's sitting in his chair and I can't get by this way or that way, and knowing my mom is more disabled sitting right here, and I will have no room to be able to walk through, I have to ask my dad, hey Dad, I gotta get by a minute. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, I gotta change my diaper. Earlier I had to change my diaper and Dad didn't want to move. He gave me a really hard time and feeling sorry that I had asked him to move because this chair has been in the way that I've been saying, Dad, if you open up this space here, you can sit more over this way. And you know what? I just thought of something. This table is square. This table is square. This table is on an angle. If we clean up that chair there, maybe putting this on an angle to create more space right there and everywhere around. That would be more logical for this house. But then you have an obstacle to get right here. You got this box right here of my mom's and dad's paperwork. There's like all kinds of stuff here. And my mom's oxygen to take is here. Nothing is in order in this house. Okay? So I had to really tight line walk there. Then you have this obstacle to deal with. A chair that's broken. That Dad said he was going to be breaking, throwing out. See, I have trouble walking in space, even when there's small space like this, because I end up walking into things. And I have trouble with that when crossing streets and stuff, even. So then here's this stuff, right? Dad puts that there, okay, great. But this wasn't here. There's shampoo, or was it here? This stuff here was all cleared out last week. And look, you can't walk. You have to walk. You have to step over, which hurts my knee to do. And then you have to walk to the back room, to the bathroom, and you have an issue. You have tight space. You come in the back hallway. I haven't been back here in a while. And I cleared out everything on this side. Look, you got toolboxes, you got some other stuff, you got a paintbrush right there again. You have a wire that was not there with the thing there. You had only just the glass and the yellow thing wasn't there, and that yellow thing wasn't on the stairs. You had a clear path down here. Going downstairs, You have more stuff on the side of the stairs that was not there a week ago. And Juice, you can compare to things that I had. Granted, I never took after pictures of my doing. But look at this. You have bags of pop bottles. Tops bags and stuff. A big person like me in an emergency would have trouble getting out here. So would my mom, so would my dad, so would my brother. We're all big. We gotta lose weight. Then you have this here. That's not mine. And this stuff isn't mine. I mean, look, this is the back bedroom. Right here that you came and walk in. You came and get to because Dad's clothes, this here, the tree that Dad's been bitching at Joe for not taking it downstairs. And you came and get in that room. And you came and walk. This is a fire hazard. Now, APS comes tomorrow. And there are things in this hallway that you came and walk in. And that's going to be one thing that they're going to be complaining about. Here is this here that is... Okay, great. We're going to have to clean it out. I understand we got to clean. But Dad, if you're watching this video, I'm not trying to do this to call you out or anything. You did a really good job at buying new tables because we needed chairs. But Dad, you have a chair right here. You put it that somebody can sit on, and you're using it as a storage space instead of putting that somewhere else. You have this up here that you had to create an extra shelf of storage because you couldn't fit it on the table. Dad, this table is only 5 days old, and look at the stuff of yours. Look, everything is on this table that you wanted to have cleared. Look at this. All this stuff, Dad, is going to be looked at tomorrow. Granted, I brought my 3-drawer organizer up because I have some of my sensory toys in there, and I want to be able to use that to be able to put some of my things in there and to add storage to my drawer, filing cabinet, this thing here, and the bins that I bought. And Dad, I need help. And I don't know how many more times I have been asking you to please help me be able to sort this stuff out and to know where to put the things. And Dad, it's where you said last night, that you're going to use my room right here to try to say it's my fault for all the things. Dad, I don't know where you get it's my fault for everything. And I personally cannot function the way you are doing things with me.